There's a fellow who spoke, and then there's a fellow who was with him. And I went over and he gave me his card and it said Prince something or other, and I found out he was with the Yoruba tribe, the clan, the linguistic nation group in Nigeria, which has 40 million people. It's about half the size of England. They're suppressed. And I said, I want to do an interview with you. Let us take this prince, an attorney, who's part of the Yorubas. Let's recognize their linguistic nation state. We recognize them. Hell, let us all recognize them now. We can do that. Unilaterally, we just did. There are those under the gun of government who will join us when we support them. It isn't to try to get them to change. They are individuals. They have their own sovereignty. They have their own liberty. They want to do things in their own country in their own way. When we do that, we don't force the integration of 5 tribal groups into one nation. That has to be dissolved. We have to reconfigure the borders of the world. We have to recognize these 40 million people who are begging for independence. All we have to do is do what has never been done before. It's just a matter of thinking it out. In a very short period of time, I would like to see, with your help, little bits and clips of individual statements from this lady here, from this lady here, from you, and you at the back of the room. We can easily put in 5 to 6 to 7,000 clips addressing every single issue of the war that has been conducted against us. 5 to 6 to 7 million, it's not a problem. If 1 million can see a film before a book can be read by one, we can easily go to that computer. This man right here. He's going to take bits and clips. You're going to put it out on the net. What?
Okay, definitely.
I didn't hear it.
Definitely.
Yes. It's a definite. If we lose, it's only because we didn't do anything. Each and every one of you has to do something. This gentleman over here came in, he bought 2 copies of 911, The Greatest Lie Ever Sold. You did, sir. What are you going to do with them?
I'm going to send one to America, my sister, and one to Spain for book.
In America, we've got an opportunity in New York City where about 60% of the people no longer buy the bullshit. They believe there is a conspiracy. They don't quite have it all together. But our film, 911, The Greatest Lie Ever Sold, is in 23 countries in 7 languages. I've got a friend, Damien Chapa, an actor who's in, Blood Out. He's in our film Frankenfit out here. It's on the monetary system. And somebody asked us, well, what is it? Like, it's a movie with a theme, with a score, not just an interview by one person and their talking head up here on the stage. We take bits and pieces of these exposés. We put them all together, and it makes a big composite picture. We must have an international geopsychopolitical warfare center which will feed information into this monstrous website for the free world. We must incorporate what is being done here with what is being done over there. Over there, send the Yanks, send the word that the Yanks will be coming there. Something like that. We fought wars that were created. See, a war is by design. Wars like bridges are engineered. The Depression is by design. We've been going in the wrong direction. We have to go in the right direction and save our families, our sovereignty, our Constitution. Yes. Our Constitution. How many of you have read it? What? How many? I'm sorry. Maybe I have to stand in a chair. I didn't quite see it. No, I'm not going to fall. How many? Again.
Which one?
The British Constitution. How many? You've never read it? There's a British Constitution. I mean, it really exists. It's how can you defend it if you haven't read it? Certainly, the jury must have an idea that it is under fire. Right? To know right from wrong. Well, one can never go right by going wrong. One can never travel from where we are to where we plan to get if we do not do something. The gentlemen here are giving you a program. They intend to see victory. Victory is a state of mind. My good friend is going to put a cap on this thing. He's going to take all of the bits and pieces of this conference. He's going to conclude, give you some direction. I pray that someday we may have freedom. God, I love freedom. If we could only have it. That is my name. God bless. Good night. I pray I return.